Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the reading.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What is going on, Tarot and T? Welcome. We got Bartman as well. We got a whole 3 viewers. That's kind of, normally we have like 10 viewers by now. I guess I'm getting spoiled. I'm getting spoiled by the amount of viewers. Anyway, it's good to have y'all here. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. JT, otherwise known as Jessica, wants to know, will E and their mate be punished? What, I mean, kind of a weird way to start the read, but I mean, you know, you got to start this stream somehow. So we got to know if E is going to be punished for whatever E did. I don't know what E did, but apparently E and F and the whole gang were in on something, and it wasn't any good. And they want to know if it is going to be punished. What is going to happen? RR, thank you for your donation. Maria, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Good to see everybody. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Let's find out if E is going to be, and you know, E and the gang, if E and the gang are indeed going to be punished. You know, yeah, they're not done yet. It appears, okay, it appears whatever happened, it appears that other people were in the mix. In other words, other people have been on E's radar as well, and they have gotten the bad end of the stick as well. So this is something that you're not alone with, apparently. So the Fool journey, this is something that's been done before. It's something that is negative. It's something that has affected other people. So you do see the disappointment amongst the 5 where you just sort of like, ugh, it's not something that I enjoy. It's not something that was good for anybody. King of Wands says that basically, I mean, you know, they'll stop doing what they're doing eventually. It does seem like they do have a carte blanche ability to do whatever they're doing, so it doesn't seem like anyone is stopping them or what have you, but it does look like it eventually they will get their punishment. It almost feels like that karma is creeping up. You do have a little bit of a karmic card here and the 10 of Wands, so if you're looking for karma to be distributed, it looks like it may be distributed indeed. So you do have that 10 sort of in there, and we do have, I mean, I'm not saying that's a wand, clearly it's not a wand, I'm just saying. Maruda, Diane, and Andrew, welcome to the stream. It's clearly not a wand. But what I am saying is that the Fool himself over here sort of has that wand action here. And the journey with the wand, the actions of the 5 represented by the wand is sort of picked up by that king. And then there's so many people that are affected by these circumstances that it just becomes, a burden on E and the gang or what have you. So it just feels like that, yeah, there's karma indeed sort of lurking. There's karma lurking around there, and somebody is going to receive it indeed. So there we go. All right, we got Marie, Tarot and T, Diane, Maruta, got Andrew up in here. Everybody's hanging out tonight. I appreciate y'all being here. It's Wednesday, my friends. It is Wednesday indeed. So one of those days where you're ready for Friday, we're ready for the weekend. Apparently, I'm going to the aquarium this weekend. So I gotta say, I'm pretty excited. I'm going to the aquarium this weekend, and I'm gonna see all the fishes. So last time I was there, I had a lot of good fish videos and pictures and all that good stuff. It's always fun to hang out over there at the aquarium indeed. Oh, we still got some wands action in here. By the way, the Smith and Morty Tarot is what we have over here. So is D keeping their options open? I mean,
everybody loves the D.
If D has some options, I think D likes some openings, if you know what I'm saying. We need to find out. Lily T, thank you for your donation. We need to find out if D sees some openings. I'm just saying D's all up in there. But is D keeping them options open? What is going on, Cage Man? Film, thank you for your donation. And Neve, welcome. How you doing tonight? Let's find out if D's going to keep them options open. King of Swords, Queen of Cups. This is something of a disconnect. Marie, thank you for your donation. This is something of a disconnect, ain't it? Ain't it? D is looking for communication. D is looking for kind of what is next. It's almost like D is goal oriented. You know what I mean? D is goal oriented. And the other person, the other individual, the other people, as far as their options, are looking for an emotional attachment. So D is looking for, some options. D's looking for some options indeed. They're looking for the communication. They're looking for the authority, the power to do what they want to do, how they want to do it, when they want to do it. They are looking in that direction. And meanwhile, their options are just looking for emotional connection, emotional attachment. The old days of emotional connections and attachments and stuff like that. Man, I keep getting that. We got a little more time tonight because it's kind of slow. I keep getting this intuitively that there's something else here, right? There's something else here. There's an attachment that needs to happen, but it's not happening. It's like D rejected it just to keep their options open. D rejected this attachment. And it's almost like somebody is waiting for this attachment. They're waiting for something to happen, but it's emotional based is what I'm saying. It's really like passion kind of thing. Ultimately, D is causing some problems. D is causing some I almost said inflammation. I've been watching too many medical videos about inflammation and keto. Apparently keto cures inflammation. I'm just saying, entertainment purposes only, but I'm just saying, since I started keto, my inflammation's way the hell down. All right, D's causing problems. D's causing some instability based upon their action. Based upon their action, they're causing problems. Not with everybody, but with almost like a particular person, they're causing problems. Oceany Chap, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. YouTube user, it looks like I missed a had the last question from yesterday. What's up to Katie? Chance of me meeting anytime soon. Okay, YouTube user, I've missed your thing. We'll do it. We'll get her done. Let's hop to YouTube user. We missed YouTube user apparently. So let's get her done, my friend. Strength, thank you for your donation. All right. Me and N meeting anytime soon. Because apparently YouTube user is going to lay down the law up in here. By the way, this is the Little Buddha Tarot tiles. You need to use these tiles. These tiles are wonderful. Emma wrote, I shouldn't be pronouncing whole names. E, thank you for your donation over PayPal. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. We ain't going down without a fight for D is what I'm talking about. The Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. I don't think y'all going to meet again. I'm sorry. Let me straighten this out first. Let me zoom in and let me straighten this out. You're not going to meet anytime soon. N understands. Nelson understands, right? Emma, thank you for your donation over PayPal. I see you. I'm just saying, Nelson understands the ramification of what they did, and they are going to dodge you like an NFL running back. Okay? I'm just saying. Noel, welcome to the stream. They're going to dodge you like an NFL running back for the time being. Will they be back? Absolutely. Look at this Eight of Cups, this abandonment. It's almost like they get abandoned. They get dumped by Jojo. They get literally dumped by Jojo. Okay? I'm just telling you now what's going to happen. Nine of Pentacles, they're trying to build this stability. And this is a habit that N has. They try to build stability, but they don't do it properly, right? It's like pouring a foundation, but you're doing it with Jell-O. You know what I'm saying? You're building a house, and you pour the foundation, but it's made of Jell-O. You know what I mean? Ace of Wands. I gave it a shot. Nelson gave it a shot, but the foundation's made of Jell-O, and that ain't gonna work. I'm no home builder. But the foundation, when it's Jell-O, that ain't no good. Okay, I'm just entertainment purposes only. But when you build a foundation of Jell-O, it's not as good as concrete. Is what I'm saying. If you had the choice, okay, concrete Jell-O. You probably want to go with the concrete. right? You know, NFL running back. Okay, that's the dude that you hand the ball to in the National Football League. You hand the ball to him, and then he runs towards the end zone. Okay, and everybody tries to tackle him, and he'll stiff arm you. He'll do a spin and get you and get away from you and all this other stuff. So I'm just saying he's going to dodge you like an NFL running back that has the ball running towards running towards the end zone. I'm just saying. Anyway, Emma Rose had a donation over PayPal. Appreciate that. How do I know when to ask my question? Ask it right now, Emma. Ask it right now. We're going to get you right now. The minute I see your question, we're going to skip to you. In the meantime, when will N, hopefully it's not the same N as YouTube user, but when will N where meet the one thanks? When and where? Okay, never mind. When and where will I meet the one? All right, let's find out. Let's get some specifics over here. Can we do that? Can we get the Tarot Tower up in here? It's about time for the Tarot Tower, my friends. Do y'all want to go for Tarot Tower number 2 tonight? Do y'all want to go? A serious question. Do y'all want to go for only Tarot Tower 2 tonight? Is it one of those nights? Carol, thank you for your donation. That we're going to go for only Tarot Tower number 2. I mean, we can venture into here. We can venture into here, get us a little bit of art and get a little bit of the revival art tarot. Do only Tarot Tower number 2. This is gonna be risque tonight. You never know what you're gonna get in Tarot Tower number 2. Is what I'm saying. You never know. You never know. It's all Tarot Tower 2 night. It's one of them nights, and I'm pretty excited. By the way, in case you wonder why my camera is like overexposed, underexposed, I set it to automatic on the settings, okay? So then when it doesn't have any cards here, it overexposes, and then when the cards are here, it underexposes. It can't make up its mind, is what I'm saying. So the camera needs to relax at this point. It's a little upset. It needs some Lexapro. I got a couple of extra Lexapros I can give it if it needs it. I'm just saying. All right, let's find out what's going on. When and where will I meet the one? I mean, you do have the sun. That is nice. The good news is when you meet the one, it's pretty clear. It's not something where you're like trying to figure it out. It's not a Scooby-Doo mystery, right? Because a lot of times you do meet somebody and they're like, that's kind of a nice person, but I don't know if I'm ready for all of that. So the good news is it's not a Scooby-Doo mystery. You don't have to try to figure this out on your own, but this is something that's pretty obvious. It's pretty plain. Where? I think at work. I think you meet them at work. Bottom line, you just run into them at work. Maybe it's on accident. Maybe this is something that was destined to happen. I'm not going to speculate, but I'm just saying work is where we meet them. When? It looks like a good year away. The Hanged Man. This looks like a journey that must be done. It looks like something that must be moved forward, that must have something to do, right? That must progress naturally, because that's kind of what you're into, is progressing naturally from one thing to the next. That's where we're at, right? RR, thank you for the other donation. I think it's going to be progressing naturally, meet them at work, and that's what I got, right? It's going to be at least a year. Sonia, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. All right, Fem, cage match, A versus M. Who will win? I don't know. If I'm to do, by the way, if you're not familiar with the throwdown, the tarot.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
The tarot throwdown. I don't think anybody else is doing the tarot throwdown, right? Reiki, welcome. Reiki. Hello from Clearwater, Florida. Well, hello from Texas. Welcome. I'm in Texas. YouTube user, thank you for the other donation. I'm in the great state of Texas, my friends. And I'm just saying, great state of Texas. And it turns out that my house is worth double of what I paid for it. So I may be selling my house and moving. So, I'm just saying, I may be selling this house and moving on up to an apartment in the sky. I don't know. Cage match, we can do that. A is up here. and M is over here. Man, both options look kind of challenged. I'm not gonna lie. Both options look kind of challenged. Emma, what are your questions? Did you already put them in chat? YouTube user, thank you for your donation. Did you already put them in chat? Emma, let's see. Any messages? Month of February. What does Barry tell his friends about me? I got both here. I got both of you. Anyway, Fem, cage match. I would say M wins, but there are challenges with M. You're going to run into a dead end with M. M looks like a good chariot, right? But the ride is a little bit challenged. The ride is a little bit concerning. We're able to get where we want to go with M, but the ride is certainly concerning. It is certainly concerning indeed. All right. A. A is going to be confusing. A is not good. You're not going to know where to go with A. A is going to be one of those where you're like, I have no clue what to do. But A looks decent if you can get A out of the weeds. You know what I mean? Because you need to understand that A is in the weeds. A is in a bunch of confusing spots, and to get out of that, it's going to be kind of interesting indeed. Wayne, welcome to the stream. Ritashi, welcome as well, and thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. We got the donations rolling in now. YouTube user, thank you for the other donation. All right, let's see. Emma had a couple. So let's see. Any messages for the month of February? Let's go ahead and stick with the Thoth while we got it out. While we're whipping it out, let's stick with the Thoth. Any messages for the month of February? Man. Watch where you put your effort. You do have a lot of effort to do. You do have a lot of things that are outstanding, but you need to, you have a lot of effort outstanding of things you need to do, but some of those are going to be a big waste of your frickin' time. Make sure that the devil does not enter in here. You get your work done. You get it done expediently, and you get stuff done in February that's going to be okay and good for you in March and April, because there are some big time wasters, right? You don't want to just sit around in February. You need to not waste a lot of time. That's going to be important. Absolutely is going to be important. So that's someone else's question. Okay. Anyone's a love spiritual? Okay. All right. Apparently that's not. All right. Well, it looks like Emma Rose donated, absolutely welcome. Asked my question. Thank you so much. I appreciated it. Message retracted. Was that the message you retracted? What does Barry tell his friends about me? Appreciate month of, oh, you retracted that message. Well, my application doesn't know you retract anything. It tracks everything that you type. It tracks everything that you type. So it was still there. So, that was it anyway. When you retract a question in my chat, and by the way, second one's about fame. Okay. Second one's about fame. Well, you retracted this one. So when you retract it, I still see it. So, by the way, I have an application that tracks everything you type. You didn't post it. Now, you got a retraction, and let's see. I appreciate it. Hang on, let's Scooby-Doo this. Hello, I donated. I got that. Via PayPal, you're absolutely welcome. How to know when to ask a question? I appreciate it. Okay, thank you so much. And then you had something, and then you had Barry. So, appreciate it. Thank you so much. Then you retracted this. Then you had Barry. Then you donated a second time, which I can't see. I don't know. It looks like there's mass confusion. Hang on, for you to bring home to you. Okay, let me go ahead and do this. Just 1 minute. Let me go ahead and do this. Let's see. Find a mount and continue. There we go. All right. So there you go. All right. So we'll go with Emma's other questions. Anyway, what does Barry tell his friends about me? Let's find out. Let's find out indeed. Carol G posted it. Oh, that is my question. All right. Well, Carol G. Sorry, Carol G. It appears my thing messed things up. My things messed things up, Carol. That's all good. That's all good. All right, let's see. Let's see what is happening next. Sorry for all the confusion. It's all good. I issued you a refund on PayPal. We'll do your readings. All right. You know, Mercury retrograde. Hello, B and GK. Thank you for your donations. I appreciate that. What does Barry tell his friends about me? Let's find out. They don't tell him anything good. You do have the devil with giving. It's almost like that Barry does have some things to say. Barry does have some kind of challenges in their own life. Barry's not exactly the type of person that is, I don't know, very straightforward. They're kind of sneaky sometimes, right? A little bit sneaky. So what you see is not always what you get, and sometimes you do get some unexpected stuff from Barry indeed. Anyway, Hanged Man, you and Barry are kind of on a different level, not exactly connected as it goes, so that is the way it goes. That is the way it goes indeed. But you are not exactly connected on that level, but yeah. There is that. Star Bright and Marie, you are next after the Emma Rose stuff. All right. Star Bright, thank you for your donation. Okay. Anyway, one of those nice, apparently. Okay, anyway, so yeah, not exactly on the same page. They're not exactly easy to read. They are sort of telling them their own opinions rather than realities. Very, very subjective. Barry has a very subjective reality where everything is subjective. There's not a lot of objective things. They see things the way that they want it and all of this other stuff. So the way it goes. Anyway, how will I become famous? And we got Marie is in the queue still. Love reading for the month we got for Marie. In the meantime, let's finish this Emma stuff out. All right. How will I become famous? Man, I mean, you're going to have more fame on YouTube, actually. I think if you do get on YouTube, you'll have some level of fame. You do have some talents that on YouTube would be popular. People would want to see. People would want to come around and sort of check that out. But you do have some things on YouTube that are sort of in the mix, right? Where you have a unique talent, you have unique skills that you could present that people would want to see. You have to package it properly, though. Not something where you can just sort of post it and hope for the best. You got to package it well, good lighting, good filming, good music, and what have you. You know, don't make mistakes like I just did and stuff like that. But, you know, that's the way it goes. Anyway, but yeah, there is a possibility of presenting it in the wrong way, and then all of a sudden it just doesn't work. It just doesn't operate the way that it needs to operate. But I think YouTube is one of your platforms that you can present your talents, and I think it would be greatly appreciated by multiple people. Anyway, all right, finally, back to Marie. Love reading for the month, please. Let's get that done. Go back to the Tarot Tower, number 2. And let's get this one. Oh, it's been a minute. It has been a minute since we have used this one. You know, Tarot Tower number 2 has that special set of cards that just doesn't get used enough because it's further away than Tarot Tower number 1. So you kind of gotta wait, right? You gotta wait. Anyway, you gotta wait and you gotta reach a little bit farther to get all of that action. Anyway, let's find out. Love reading for the month. What kind of things Marie have? Star, perspective, moon. It's sort of an interesting thing. I mean, you're on the rails for getting love. You're on the rails for getting what you want in love. I think you're having some difficulty getting there, though. You do have this, right? The moon. This is something where, you know, as far as if you're looking for like a month, if you're looking for 30 days, if you're looking for the last 5 days of the month, I don't know which you're looking for, but it says a month. So I'm going to assume 30 days, and we're going with 30 days. Rose, thank you for your donation. I would say the moon says passion is where it is at. Focusing your passion, focusing on what is good for you, almost brings about the things that you want in love. Renee, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, but you do have the moon. The focus, the aspect of that, your feelings, your intuition are going to be more powerful in the next 30 days than using logic, reasoning, and all of this other card, right? You're a Pisces. You're a Pisces. Well, we love Pisces around here. Now, yeah, Yeah. So it is something about passion. It is something about moving forward. It is something about intuition and finding the connections that you need. The star. As far as love, I think you're destined to find what you need. You're destined to find what you need. Now, I do think that you're not destined to find what you want. A lot of times I think what we want is a little bit more broader, a little bit more bigger of an aspect than what we need. But I do think what you need is getting presented to you. You are on that path, and the star kind of says that, hey, this is something, I'm on the rails. The pathway is clear. The pathway is something that's open. Perspective says enjoy the ride. No pun intended. Enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey, because a lot of times we do look at love as a destination. I want this. If I only had this, damn, I'd be happy. But the reality is enjoy the journey, enjoy the ride, and I think that's going to be better off for you than sort of, trying to get to the end zone, trying to get to the end. Anyway, at least that's what that is. Will I ever get married? Oceany Chap. I hope you do get married to me. No, I'm kidding. Oceany Chap. Let's find out. If you do get married, if we do get some marriage in your future, the camera's still overexposed. That's way too much light up in here is what I'm saying. Way too much light up in here is what I'm saying. All right. We're going to go with some of the old school decks that we have not used in forever. It is the Tarot Tower numero dos. That one right there. I mean, that thing is packed. My friends, that thing is packed. It is the Tarot Tower number 2. And it makes the grade. It's nice. It's nice. I just built it. I made a little video of how to build one. If you don't have one at your home, you need to pick one up is what I'm saying. Anyway, will I ever get married? King of Cups. Interesting. You do have a lone soul. What I mean by that is your soul is very focused on happiness, and you have your stuff together so much that it's really difficult for you not to be happy. It's really difficult for you not to be happy, right? I'm just saying, you have your stuff together so much that you are content just by yourself. And I think that this is a hush tarot indeed. And I think that's good. You have one of the rare abilities where you do have happiness with yourself. You do have contentment with how things just go no matter what. 5 of Swords says some of the people you've been meeting are just bringing in a little bit of anxiety or a little bit of frustration in what otherwise is just a happy life that you have. And I think that you've been meeting people that, that pull you in a direction you don't want to go. And you're just like, wow, that's not something I was excited about, right? The Tower says you need at some point, well, Linda, welcome to the stream. You need at some point to have an open ability. You need at some point to be able to be flexible enough to get married. In other words, to make that commitment, to give up a lot of this stuff and to just get into that thing, right? Joan, welcome to the stream. But that's difficult for you. I think it is, because you have your stuff together, because you know what you're doing, because I think you found yourself. You found where you need to be, what you want to do, right? Samantha, thank you for your donation. But the Tower says I have to give up some of this in order to get married. Now, I do think you find the one that you're able to get married to, but are you willing to give up a lot of your current situation in order? How much sacrifice are you willing to do with that, right? The Queen of Swords says there is a level of instability. There is a level of, I don't know, doubt that you have with that. But if you can do it, I think if you can make that change, make that commitment, I think it'll work out indeed. But there's a lot of hesitation in order just to sacrifice that much, basically, right? Now, if you were in a situation where everything was random, you were in a bad situation or anything like that, right? I think it'd be a lot easier, but it's not because so stick with your guns, right? Be very, very discerning about who you want to be with. And once you make that commitment, make that connection, I think it becomes a lot easier. But yes, absolutely, you will get married. But what you're feeling now is everything that I just said. Linda, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. 15-year-old daughter. I'm dealing with my I'm dealing with not mine, but somebody else's. Yeah, I understand that. I keep pushing on that guy. Man, welcome to the teen years. Yeah, I did that already. Welcome to teen years. Diane, how does AA guy feel about me? I mean, American Airlines is feeling pretty good right now. I got to say. I mean, I'm not going to lie. American Airlines is feeling pretty good right now. But how does AA feel about you? I mean, you know, do you get extra luggage? Do they have a good baggage section for you? Let's find out what is going on with all of that. You know, how is American Airlines going to treat you? How does AA guy feel about me? I'm going to say the Fool is good. Eight of Swords, not so much. But, you got the three. This is something that needs mixing. You need to mix it more. You need to mix it around, mix it more, put it in the blender, no pun intended, put it in the blender and see where it's at the end of the day. But I think this is something that needs to get mixed more. It needs to get worked on more. You need to work on it more. And I think as you do that, it's going to become more clear because I think that they have a lot of passion. They have a lot of great things that they want to bring to the table, but man, they're hesitant for some reason. They're a little bit on that, right? The Fool, I'm willing to take the adventure. Hell yeah. But the Eight of Swords, I got some hesitations. I'm not going to put in 100% quite yet. I need to know. And I think once you work this through, once everything gets clear, it's going to be okay, right? Right now, they like you, but they're holding back some. And you can feel that, right? You can feel that. You know they're holding back a little bit. That AA guy, that American Airlines, holding back a little bit. Anyway, now we're actually going to go to the message that I messed up earlier, which is, so Mercury retrograde. It's Mercury retrograde, but it's isolated to this room, is what I'm saying. Okay, this overexposed camera is killing me. It's killing me. I think, okay, the reason I put it on automatic was to film that iPad video where I had the iPad video and I'm like, blah, 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 make your own tarot cards, right? I had to put the stupid camera on automatic because otherwise it was giving me all kinds of problems because you'll notice that video is out of focus a little bit. And I worked on it and worked on it and worked on it. The only way I could get it into focus was to put it on automatic. And now that it's on automatic, it overexposes, underexposes, overexposes, underexposes. It's just killing me. It's killing me today. At least I'm not exposing myself. Okay, that sounded bad. You know what I'm saying? At least I'm not doing the exposure myself. Sage Moon Gypsy, thank you for your donation. All right, but I mean, I could be doing the exposure myself, but you just don't say it. No, I'm just kidding. Any messages for the month of February? Love, spiritual work. The fairy wind, that is interesting. I think spiritual work is your focus in February. Absolutely, right? Is your focus in February. It's okay. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of binaural beats. So look up binaural beats. It's like a special thing. You put your headphones in and it has dual sounds that reflect out of each ear. And it's really kind of cool. Binaural beats is going to be something for your February. Bottom line, I think that's going to be something that's important, right? The forest land, it's time to take charge, certainly, of your connections. Now, with love, it's time to take charge of your connections. If you ain't getting what you want, fix it. But fix it, okay? You have to do that. You have to do that. The wide world. You got a lot of majors up in here. That's what's important. That is what's really important. The wide world does say The world is your oyster for February as far as spiritual goes, because I think that you get some open doors that you haven't seen before. You get some opportunities that you haven't run into before. And I think binaural beats is going to be one big part of it, quite frankly, right? Lady Vegas, welcome to the stream. The Nine of Boons says, don't put effort into love. Don't put effort into spiritual work. Let it happen. What I mean by that is let yourself be guided rather than forcing a path open. Does that make sense? Let yourself be guided and relax and go with those waves, right? You know, you see the waves moving. You want to go with the waves. You don't want to try to get a board and, you know, you're saying try to get a surfboard and try to merge your way through the waves harshly. You want to let yourself flow with those waves. And I think that's going to be critical for you in February, indeed. So there are your messages. Now, D's feelings for me. You know, it's a D night. It's a D night. You got to have a night with D. And tonight is all about the D. It's what I'm saying. Our R is all up in that D. Now, D's current feelings for me. The Hermit, Six of Spells, Weaver of Challenges. Okay. Let D be. Let D be, right? I don't mean database for any of y'all geeks in the chat. Let D be. Hermit, let him alone. Let him alone. I don't think you're going to make any progress here. You're not going to make any progress. Let him alone. Move on, right? Move on. Let him alone. Move on. That's one of the things here. I'm not saying give up on him. I'm just saying let him alone for now. Six of Spells says they're coming around. They're going to make a connection, but you can't force that to happen. There's nothing you can do that's going to make that happen any sooner. You have to let that connection happen. You have to let that just naturally come and flow and be like that. Because I think there's a level of micromanagement that you want to do, or a level of micromanagement that you would like to introduce somehow, that's not really going to do anybody any good, or the focus is not there, or it's just not going to make any progress. So basically stop trying, let them be, let it naturally happen with a connection. And I think that is good. Overall, D looks okay. I mean, D is nice, right? You got the double D tonight. You know, D is nice. D looks all right. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. Not something, right? Anyway, YouTube user, final outcome between JoJo in the long run and when will N return? Let's find out what's going on. Going to the Tarot Tower number 2. If you just joined, it's Tarot Tower number 2 tonight. We're going over here. We're getting this stuff. Oh my God. Oh no, look at this. Look at this. This is coming to Amazon. You remember this? You remember this Kickstarter? Do y'all remember this Kickstarter? It's coming to Amazon. Amazon is picking this up. It's picking it up. I'm just saying. Valentina, thank you for your very generous donation over PayPal. I appreciate you. I'm telling you now. This is coming to Amazon, and I'm pretty hyped about it, okay? Pretty hyped about it. All right. Let's see. Final outcome between JoJo. Okay, JoJo dumps him. JoJo gives him the boot. Das Boot. JoJo gives him the boot, gives him a nice dumping, and throws him to the curb. Okay? Just a bottom line, throws him to the curb. You know what I'm saying? N needs somebody new, and N does the usual stuff that N does to everybody. And then JoJo's like, all right, screw you. JoJo has much less of a tolerance level than anybody that N's found so far. Okay, just saying, much less of a tolerance level, right? We have the breakup, we have the swords, we have the Three of Swords in there, throwing it down, getting it done. This is coming. This is in my news for February. You got to watch it because I talk about this deck. It's coming to Amazon. I mean, the people that saw this deck, they loved it, and it's going to be available to you again, right? Going to be available out there. So there you go. Anyway, what is it? Well, you know, I shouldn't have. I don't remember the name. I don't remember the name, but it's in the news. Give me like 3 more days, and it's in the news. The other room, it's on the computer, but I don't have that computer here. But anyway, with 200 decks, I'm just like, Anyway, when will N return? May. That May N's going to return May, right? Ratashi, you are. Let's see. When are you? Where are you at in the queue? You are next. Yeah, you're actually next. Let's look at the queue, by the way. The queue is always long. It's a Tarot Oracle show. The queue is always long. We have YouTube user, and then we have you, right? Yeah, we have you. You're in between here. Sorry, it doesn't show you. I don't know why. It's technical issue night. Anyway, May. All right, May. Right? JoJo's going to kick him to the curb. Come back around May. The world, you have another, I wouldn't say opportunity, because it is Nelson. You don't know what Nelson's going to do. Shmeek, welcome to the stream. But the Knight of Diamonds talks about him coming back, trying to make amends, and at least making an initial connection. So yeah, you're looking at May. It's going to be a little bit. All right, let's find out what's going on. Ratashi's next. Raya Tashi, I think. Okay, anyway. How can I communicate with my boss about my situation? Let's find out. We need to communicate with the boss about the situation. We need to know what is going on. Linda, thanks for your subscription. I appreciate that. Go to the Tarot Tower number 2 and get a deck. Oh, 0 deck? Oh, no. Let's go with this one. This one's a cool one, too. Lachey, thank you for your donation. This one's a cool one. This is on Kickstarter again, too. Anyway, too many decks. There's too many decks on this tower. I got 200 decks, and I don't remember all the names. I'm sorry. Anyway, find it. Technical issues, communication issues. Sometimes it happens. Hopefully, Ratashi, we can get through this. How can I communicate with my boss about this particular situation? Man, can you? Gossip, sure. 6 of Lotuses. Fam, thank you for your other donation. It feels like that somebody else already communicated with them. It feels like they're getting gossip. They're getting some gossip about this. They've heard something on the sidelines, right? The 3 of Birds. Look at the birds being shot down. The birds are traditionally like gossip. It's like a gossip, right? You look at the birds, it's like gossip, it's like talk. It's like they're people talking. They're people doing that. Lachey, thank you for your other donation. The 3 of Birds, there's some gossip going around. They've already heard something, at least not everything, but something about this particular situation already. You have to approach it just plain. You have to approach it factually, businesslike, and non-emotionally. Very important. No emotions, facts only, and business appropriate, right? Business appropriate. That's going to be important. That is going to be critical. The Swan, right in, go in directly, because they've already heard something. It's almost like if what you say doesn't exactly match what I'm saying, almost like they have a predisposition for something else. The Shore says that they already have an opinion about what's going on, right? They are a little bit of an opinion about what's going on. And the 6 of Lotus says coming in factually and directly and business appropriate is going to make the grade, because the 6 of Lotus is about direct connection, right? Coming in, direct connection, adult to an adult, rather than an emotional plea or an emotional connection, emotional communication. So there you go. That is how that you should approach the situation. And the tarot's saying they already have heard some gossip about what is going on. We got a question below about career. Let's find out about career. Let's see. End of the year, feeling better about work and trying to be more optimistic. Well, okay, we'll look at the managerial position by the end of the year. Pie Lover, what's going on? Good to see you. All right. Christina, welcome. How you doing? Okay, the backs on this are awesome. I do love it. This is back on Kickstarter too, by the way. They got an oracle, they got a tarot. I think they can pick it up off Etsy or their site or something. But yeah, anyway. With a manager position end of the year, you've been asking about this. You keep getting 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. You consistently get 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, happy home. You always get the same thing. You always get it. Breaks, welcome to the stream. Thank you for your donation. You always get it. 10 of Lotus is a positive card. We're going thumbs up. We're going thumbs up indeed. Looking good. Life map. This is something that's destined to happen. And the 6 of Trees, again, you're talking about the Lord of Victory. You're talking about the success and all of this stuff going on. Everybody's asking about their reading. Let's look at the queue. Look at the queue. We got we're way up here. We got Sandhya. We got Hello B. We got GK. And then we got Star Bright. So Sandhya, Hello B, GK, Starbright, Rose, Samantha, Linda, Diane, Sage, Double Lachey, Breaks, Fem. Everybody's in the queue. Everybody's in the queue. Valentina, you're after Hello B. Sandhya, Hello B. All right, there we go. All right, trying to organize it. Trying to keep organized up in here. Technical challenges. Keeping organized, getting all of this stuff going on. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, so Valentina, you are 2 away, actually. There you go. So let's look at what is going on. Sandhya, will the laser treatment at our medical work for me? Now, that's kind of a medical read. We don't do medical readings, but entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. We will put down some cards and see what is going on with that treatment. Will it work for you? Man, what is getting lasered? What is getting lasered? It's almost like there is a difference. There's a difference at the end of the day. You are different than you were. The wheel. A new normal comes in after the treatment. Indeed. A new normal. You're a little bit different. Obviously, that's what you want. 3 of Pentacles, it's a good work. It's a new beginning. It's a birth. It's a creation of something else that's going to come into your life. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation. You're getting a second chance from this treatment. There you go. There you go. You're getting a second chance. It makes a new normal for you, and it gives you a new beginning. It gives you a new opportunity and all of that other stuff. So that is encouraging indeed. I like that reading. It is nice. Hello, B. Speaking of people I like, hello, everyone. Well, hello, B. Is my dog Teddy having a pancreas liver problems? Let's find. It's a medical reading night, and we got a dog we got a dog tarot. And it's in Tarot Tower number 2. We got a dog tarot. Hello, B. It's destiny. It's destiny. It's destiny. Hello, B. We're only doing Tarot Tower number 2. And it contains a dog deck. It contains a dog deck. Now, I'm not a dog physician. I'm not a veterinarian. I'm not one of those. And I'm telling you now, I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. But we are going to read what the cards say about your situation and see. As always, you need to see a licensed professional. You need to see a licensed professional about your dog, okay? And not me. Now, that said, let's find out if the dog Teddy is having some issues with this. 9 of C, you got the shaman. Oh, interesting. Alpha male and the 4 of C. Things aren't flowing the way they need to. We got this. We know this. Things aren't flowing. Dog deck. Okay. I did. Things aren't flowing like they need to flow. The 4 of C, okay? We're not getting the flow that we need. So, yeah, there's something not flowing properly. Something's going on. Fire, alpha, female. It seems there's something inflamed. Something could be inflamed. Things, the water, the liquid, something is not flowing well. Something is inflamed, almost like it's, you know, a little bit of fire, like a burning, maybe burning sensation. I mean, you know, if you have a burning sensation, you should have wrapped it up before you went in. Okay, all right. No, you know, that doesn't relate to this reading, but I mean, just something I've learned through life. Anyway, you got a little burning over here. Okay, the shaman. You may need to see a shaman or a professional about this. There could be something going on. And the 9 of C, things were flowing better before. That is for sure. So I'm just saying. That's what you get. That is what you get. That is what you get. All right. Now, I promised Valentina, so generous on the donations. Look at you, Valentina. Valentina, you know I love you. What are you doing over there? What are you doing over there, Valentina? All right. You got a question. Oh, shit. It just, my PayPal app crashed, Valentina. Hang on. Can anything else go wrong tonight? No. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't have worded it like that. I have a petty question. There is no petty questions. All right, let's see. Who is Carla? Physically, sexually, more attractive? Baby mama? Okay. Valeria or me? Let's find out. And by the way, there's a board game. There's a board game called Valeria. That's so funny. I was looking at it before the stream started. I'm just saying. I was looking at it's called Valeria Card Kingdoms, and it looks like a good board game. All right, let's find out. Let's go. If I'm attracted to anybody sexually, I'm going to be attracted to them sexually with a dark moon tarot. Dark moon tarot. That is all about you getting all in the dark moon tarot. Now, this is a throwdown, clearly.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
This is a throwdown, clearly. Now, Valeria is going to be up top left, okay? Valeria Card Kingdoms is going to be up top left. I'm just saying, I was looking at that before the stream. It looks like a good card game. It looked like fun. All right. And, you know, I got permission to buy as many board games as I want now because ain't nobody coming in. So I got permission. I'm going to buy them all. Let's look now. Let's look. Valeria is here and you're there. Who makes Carlo's wand get excited? I mean, Carlo needs some wands, excited wands. And who gets them excited more?
Oh, baby.
I think the Hierophant in the world. The Hierophant is all about the religion. The Hierophant is all about the religion. The world, I got so many good options. I love this person. Very interesting indeed. Valeria Card Kingdoms is looking pretty good. Are you a little bit of the bad girl? Is what I'm saying. Are you a little bit of the bad girl, Valentina? You can confess to me. Nobody else is here. No, there's nobody else listening right now. Valentina, you can tell me. Are you a little bit of the bad girl? I think he prefers the little bad girl. Okay. I mean, I'm not saying I don't know Carla, but I think he prefers you a little bit up in here. I'm just saying, this is I think he prefers a little bit of the action. King of Pentacles. This is where I'm content. This is where I like it, right? I like it a little bit bad. Okay. No, I mean, you can confess. Nobody else is listening. It's okay. The Devil with the King of Pentacles. They like you. They like you a little bit better. Is what I'm saying, right? Because, I mean, look, the Hierophant, how boring is this shit? I mean, let's get real. The Hierophant, how boring is this? I'm asking you a question. That's the dullest. You're gonna, I'm just saying, you're gonna be bored of the Hierophant and you're gonna kind of sneak back over to you're gonna sneak back over here. I mean, that's what you're gonna do. I mean, I'm a dude. I'm gonna sneak back over here is what I'm saying. I'm gonna sneak back over here is what I'm saying. Okay? Because all right. entertainment purposes only. Never be a bad boy or girl based upon entertainment, based upon a fat man reading cards on the internet. Should I look into real estate, career, or tech? It is throwdown night. It's like every reading is throwdown night. Every reading is a throwdown. And I can do that. GK. We're not messing around anymore. We're going to do a throwdown. We're going to do it with the thought this time. We're back to
Time for a tarot throwdown.
It's just nothing but throw. You don't want to be the devil. I mean, why not, girl? Why not, girl? I mean, come on, high five. Where you at? What? Okay. Real estate career is going to be up here. Oh my. Real estate career or technology. Technology has more options. Technology has more options for ya. I think that's clear, right? You have technology has more jobs, more options, more places, more stuff to do. I think that looks pretty clear. It's a lot of work. It's a lots of work. Real estate is hopping right now. I'm just saying, if you're in real estate right now, it is on fire. It is on fire. Okay, houses are worth a mint, and everybody, their mother, their dog, and their dog's mother is selling a house and buying a house right now. And real estate is the key to a lot of money. Real estate is the key to a lot of good stuff. All right, just saying. I'm just saying now. I would go real estate. If I had a choice, I would go real estate. And I don't think you're leaning that direction. I think you're going to, GK, I think you're going to write me off immediately. I don't think you really want real estate. You've been looking at technology. You're excited about it, but you asked me a question and I'm going to give you what I see. And what I see is real estate. All right. Real estate. Anyway, got the fast cash, Starbright got the fat cash. Wait a minute. Do you mean my reading came true? Did my reading come true? Starlight, Starbright, let me know tonight. I mean, you got the fat cash? You really got the fat cash? I mean, what's going on over there? Renee started out of the devil and turned to the empress. Yowza, that's what I'm saying. You got the fat cash? What's next? You're not happy? Where are you at, Starbright? But I expect a reply right now. Okay, what happened? So did I say you were getting fat cash and you got fat cash? You're like, what happened? Starbright, you got to break it down. You got to break it down like MC Hammer up in here. Let us know. Let us know what's going on. In the meantime, let's go over here. Let's get a deck from the Tarot Tower number 2, and let's find out. And let's find out in order to see what other next good news is coming. But I mean, hey, if you got the fat cash, that's not a bad deal after all. Okay, now, all right, you're not happy with the fat cash. You got to get more. I mean, hey, I like your attitude. First off, is like my martial arts teacher said, only one better thing than money, and that's more money. Is what he said. Every time I gave him money for dues, because dues was basically paying him for the month. You know what I'm saying? When you have somebody beating up on you, they beat up on people for a living, you definitely want to pay them. Make sure they get their money. All right, that's not the one person you want to be late. Okay, is what I'm saying. Anyway, you got the fat cash with a cost big project, but yes, literally today. Now, Starbright, that's good. That's good indeed. What's next? 8 of Cups. I guess we're abandoning it. 8 of Pentacles and 5 of Cups. I mean, it's a big project and it's too big. It's very difficult to juggle. It's very difficult to manage. 8 of Cups, a teammate leaves. Okay, a teammate leaves. Maybe they leave the project. Maybe somebody leaves. Somebody abandons it a little bit, and there's a little bit of a disappointment. You got to pick up the slack. That's what's next. That's what's next. I guess that's not good news. But hey, more fame for you. I mean, you do have the celebration. You do have the wine glass, champagne glass. I'm just saying, more fame for you. You know what I mean? I mean, might as well pick it up and go with it. Lonnie, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. All right, Rose, finally. Will I get a pay raise for more than $5,000 this year? I don't know. I'm not sure if I got a raise or not this year. my review is really freaking weird. My review is really weird. I'm not sure what happened, actually. It was like really freaking weird. Anyway, it was over in like 10 minutes. It's really odd. Anyway, that's probably not a good thing, but okay, we won't discuss that. Anyway, Rose, will I get more than 5K this year? King of Pentacles, you're the only one that does what you do. You're the one that people rely upon. You're the one that people lean on in times of need. You're the one that gets shit done. You get it done. King of Pentacles, you get it. You get a little more than 5K. Knight of Wands, you're able to get that and move on. You're able to get that and get moving, because the Three of Swords is about arguments and anger. It feels like you don't get what you want, but you do get a little more raise than what you had expected. I got to say that, right? The King of Pentacles, a businessman, well, businesswoman in this case, maybe. Knight of Wands, inspiration, speed, getting it done. I see it as a thumbs up. I mean, they owe you money. They owe you the money. It's almost like that you're the only one that can do what you do, right? You're the only one that could do what you do. You took martial arts as well, Diane. Very cool. My martial arts career was a little weird because we didn't have a dojo. I learned mainly in parking garages. That sounds so bad. I shouldn't admit this kind of crap on stream. You know, I mainly learned in parking garages with this group of people and the teacher, because he was not good. Well, he didn't have any money, and we did not have a dojo. So no dojo. I learned in parking garages, and I was thrown onto the ground in a parking garage on concrete the first day I was there. You know, they got me and they tossed me onto the ground in the garage, and that hurt. And they said, hey, if you can do a break fall from this on concrete properly, then you can do it anywhere. And they also said, you know, if you're doing it properly when you're on concrete, because it hurts if you don't do it properly. And if it doesn't hurt, then that's when you did it correctly. But yeah, that was pretty wild. That was pretty wild 10 years of my life, I gotta say. Anyway, all right, let's see. What is going on with Alyssa right now? I say that Alyssa's pretty happy and pretty content today. I don't think Alyssa's disappointed right now, right? Five of Wands, they will be later. They will be later, that is for sure. But the Knight of Swords, it says that Alyssa is looking for happiness. Alyssa's not finding happiness, but Alyssa's looking for happiness. Way it goes, though. Empress, pretty content right now. Alyssa is pretty content right now. In a month and a half, not so much. I mean, you're looking at Fight Club, literally Fight Club with Alyssa at some point. But way it goes. You know, she's finding her happiness right now. No, it was not Fight Club, I assure you. It was, this is back in the 80s, man. This is back in the early 90s, late 80s. Anyway, but yeah, I trained for like 10 years, and yeah, it was pretty interesting. So we did lots and lots of break falls, and I got a 3rd degree black belt, and trained a lot of years on that stuff, man. Lots and lots and lots of years. Anyway, KD, welcome to the stream. 15-year-old daughter, do I keep pursuing or do I let it go? Oh, man. That's the age where everything is challenged. It's hard to do anything productive in those years. Oh man, that was rough. Okay, let's find out what's going on. Let it go or keep going. Keep pushing. 10 of Coins. You got to come to a truce with this. This is happy home, happy family. You need to come to a truce with this, or you can't go total war. You can't go Rome total war. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. You can't go Rome total war. Diane, you are next. This is something that is challenged indeed, okay? 3 of Wands. Let it go. let it go. Is it, you got to pick your battles. Is this worth the one? Is this worth the battle? Three of Wands says, look to the next thing. Let it go. Let it slide. Page of Cups, you're not that emotionally into it where you just want to go all out, because the Two of Swords says we're at a crossroads here. We are at a crossroads, and it feels like this is going to be a little bit of a disagreement where you just can't get where you want to be. You're not going to be able to get where you want to be at the end of the day. So I'm sorry. Let it go. Let go. Let go. Get the happy home, happy family back, and just accept the fact that sometimes dealing with 15-year-olds is challenging. Diane, I got your question indeed. I'm waiting here, and let's see. My question. So the store's closing. Will I be able to transfer to another? Let's find out. Leave and get another. Another store, or should I leave and get another? Which question? Do you want to combine the questions? Will I able to transfer or get another store? Should I leave and get another? I don't know. Let's see. Transferring, should I leave, should I go, what should I do? Let's go to Tarot Tower number 2, Lonnie Hill. Thank you for your donation. Oh, let's go with, this one, maybe. I mean, we can do the Wizard of Oz Tarot. That works. Lonnie, thank you very much for your very generous donation. I appreciate that. Let's get this done and find out what's going on. Should I transfer another? Should I get to another? Will I be able to get another? Transfers available. Let's see what this says. Wizard of Oz is a good tarot for this reading because it does have a lot of this intrinsic action around it, or this excitement kind of around it. But you do have some motions. Ten of Swords, Moon, Temperance, and the Page of Swords. I would cut bait and move on. Right? Ten of Swords, cut the tie that binds. It's almost like if we do get transferred, maybe there's some issues with the transfer. Maybe we get transferred to someplace we don't want to be, or we're kind of challenged to be there, or something like that. It feels like leaving could be prudent. Leaving could be very prudent. Ten of Swords, cut bait. Moon says you've already taken some type of journey already. The journey has been taken. And what do you want to do at this point is what it's asking. The journey has been taken. What do you want to do at this point? Cut bait, get something else. Find something that's more balanced. It's almost like what you had was clearly imbalanced, or it had a level of imbalance to it. What you need to do is sort of understand that you need more of a balanced situation, right? More of a balanced situation. That's going to be good. That is going to be good. All right, let's figure this out. Starlight, Star Bright, we're going to have to get your donation tomorrow night. Starlight, Star Bright, thank you. I appreciate that. We're ending soon, by the way. Lonnie is going to be the last reading of the night. And we're going to go forth to Sage Moon at Gypsy. I've been single for 8 years by choice. Not settling. I'm ready. Anything solid coming up. Let's find out, Sage Moon Gypsy. If you have something exciting, if you have something adventurous coming up, I think that is going to be all right. I like that. I make a list for other things to come, and they're piecing all of my tasks out to different people. We have other full-time. Okay. All right. Well, that's going to be good. That's going to be all right. All right, man. Single for 8 years by choice. It's interesting. What is coming for you? You are pretty happy with your singleness. You're pretty happy with your singleness. You're in a pattern that's going to be difficult to break. It's really going to be difficult to break indeed. Okay. I think you kind of knew that coming in. You kind of know that, you know what I mean? Where are your priorities kind of thing, right? Where are your priorities? What do you want to do? You're going to have to reevaluate all of that. Wheel of Fortune said you're going to get what you always get until you make a purposeful choice. Now, I say that because that's interesting that you really said that you made a choice, right? And this is the choice that you still made. You still made this choice. There's something you need to make another choice. That's the big key. You need to make another choice. The other choice is to have a different lifestyle. It has a different type of thing. Wheel of Fortune, you're going to get what you've always gotten because you still haven't unmade your original choice. Page of Pentacles, getting out, doing the stuff that you used to do when you were dating, when you were together, when you were a couple, is really rusty. And you have to be willing to go forth from the beginning and make a lot of mistakes again. A lot of mistakes. You have to be willing to put up with the frustration of meeting people that are using you, meeting people that are a waste of your frickin' time, right? You have to understand that that is a factor. 10 of Wands, you also can't expect perfection out the door. You really can't. Because the 10 of Wands says you are going to have situations where you feel like you wasted a lot of time, you lost a lot of your happiness. You're going to have the days where you're like, if I just would have stayed the way that I was, everything would have been okay. It's going to be frustrating. Because again, you're set in your ways. You like what you have. 8 of Wands says go forth and give it a shot. Put a toe in the water. You don't have to get married tomorrow, but you can meet people. You can start saying hello to people. You can start smiling at people that are cute. You can start making just casual connections, fun connections. You can go out on a first date and not call them back and not feel guilty. Put your toe in the water and see how you like it, Sage. See if you like it first, right? Because you don't want to commit to buying a house until you at least look at the house. That is my reading. I think that was a damn good reading. That was the reading of the night. That was the like if you had a snippet to put on some place, that would be it. Lachey, will Kay the Scorpio stand me up on Friday? Lachey, someone's a glass half empty. See, Sage, this is what you got to put up with. Sage, that's what you got to put up with. Sage, where you at? That's what you have to put up with, Sage. Sage, that's what you have to put up with. All right. With a Scorpio. With a Scorpio, stand me up on Friday. Let's find out. There we go. Man, this is one of those. This is a fun night. It started out challenging, I have to say that, but it ended up being really fun. It ended up being a lot of fun. Come on. It ended up being a lot of fun. All right. All right, the lovers, okay, starts out good. I like that. The lovers, it started out all right. 9 of Cups, it's okay. 8 of Pentacles, King of Wands. I don't see anything that's going to ruin it. I don't see anything that's going to spoil it, Lachey. Nothing's going to spoil it. You're not going to get stood up. He's going to come. And, okay, maybe not that like that. He's going to arrive. The Scorpio is gonna make a stand. The Scorpio is gonna come around and they're gonna be there. Not even gonna be a problem. Not even gonna be a problem. Don't even worry. Lachey, take a deep breath. Don't even worry about it. All right. Film, is M getting terminated? Oh, you never know what you're going to get on this channel. Is M going to get canned? Is M going to get canned? What deck is this, you ask? Well, it is the Pocket of Peers deck. The Pocket of Peers deck is what it is. That is what that was, right? I just flung the deck all over the place. I made a mess. That's what I do. I get all worked up. I make a mess. Let's go to the Tarot Tower number 2 and find out. Let's get rid of that. Let's go find out if M is getting canned. You're gonna have to can M. Let's put this deck back. Put this deck back and get some witchy. No, Cthulhu. Y'all don't like that. Nobody liked that Cthulhu deck. I paid good money for that. No, nobody likes that, and I paid good money. Paid good money for that Cthulhu deck. and it got all sorts of dislikes. Ain't nobody like that deck. I don't think I should use it. Somebody's going to get like mad at me and not ever come back. They're going to be like, you know, I went to the Tarot Oracle channel and he used a demon deck on me. Why do people use a demon deck? I'm not going back. I'm not ever going back. So I don't want to use, I don't want to use a Cthulhu. There are a lot of dislikes. And I paid good money for that. Luckily, it's tax deductible. Okay, let's find out. Is M getting canned? 4 of Swords, Death, and 8 of Cups. Yes, M's getting canned. Thumbs up. Get rid of M. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Get out of here. Get out of the job. Get out of the job. Cthulhu's a scary mofo. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. They're getting canned. Bottom line, all right? This is not entertainment purposes only. Okay, I'm sorry. It is entertainment purposes only. Death, the changes, the 8 of Cups. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're fired. Get out of here. You're fired. Hopefully they don't get a voodoo doll. Don't get a voodoo doll. By the way, if you ever do a voodoo doll on me, I'm not fat anymore. Okay. A lot of people making voodoo dolls about me and they're stuffing it way too full. Okay. I'm not that fat no more. I lost a lot of weight. So you need to remove the stuffing out of my voodoo doll before you start poking it. Okay. I'm just letting y'all know so y'all understand. All right. Then we got 3. We got, let's see. We got Lachey again. Sorry. Why is Kay being quiet with me after confessing her true feelings? Oh my. Hopefully that didn't ruin nothing. I'm hoping that didn't ruin nothing. All right. Let's go to the Tarot Tower number 2. What? Somebody said they saw something. Wait. So what did you see? What did you see? What did you see? You saw the White Fly Tarot. No. That's Tarot Tower number 2. White Fly Tarot is Tarot Tower number 1. Here's the divider. Here's the dividing section. So the White Fly is on Tarot Tower number 1. Tarot Tower number 2 does not have a white fly. But it does. Somebody pointed out earlier, it does have the Echoes of Failure. The Echoes of Failure deck. It's got this right here. And if you want the Echoes of Nature, should I accept the training center job? Let's find out. I made my kids a voodoo doll of myself for my kids. Christina, hey, a voodoo doll makes a hell of a Christmas gift. I mean, I'm just saying. You could, for the rest of the year, if they make you mad. Anyway, should I accept the training center job? Let's find out what's going on with the training center job. Should you accept it? Should you take it? Window of opportunity. This is a limited time window of opportunity, guided path, and deeper understanding. Absolutely, you should take it. Absolutely, that is a thumbs up hardcore. Breaks. You should get that and run with it. Embrace it like you've never embraced anything before, is what I'm saying. I think that is hot. Window of opportunity, this is some place that you need to be. You need to walk through. You need to get that action in there. Guided path, this is something you've been waiting for. And deeper understanding. There is a distinct reason that you should be there, that you should be in that job. I think it opens up doors for you that otherwise you would not have. So I'm going with a thumbs up. By the way, this is the Echoes of Nature. It's no longer available. I drew all of these pictures, no longer available. I'm sorry. But it's mainly dog commissions that I did, but it has a lot of other stuff. It's got a lot of other stuff in it other than the dog commissions, but it is about probably half dog commissions. Anyway, I made a lot of money with dog commissions. People want me to draw their doggies. Not willing to give up on me and Ian, but I'm getting tired. Doing this since 2018, commitment, lasting marriage. Do you see anything that is opportunistic with us going in? Let's go to the Tarot Tower number 2 and find out what we can get done with this opportunity. Oh man, what do you think? Insomnia? Somnia Tarot? I think the Somnia Tarot works out pretty good. I like the Somnia Tarot. It's going to be all right. I'll pay good money for this too. I just don't use it. It's not something I put on the table very often, you know? Just not something I put on the table very often. Anyway, not willing to give up. You're going to hold on. You're going to hold on with everything you have until you can get this working. Let's find out. Is there a lasting marriage? Is there something there? Five of Swords, Hermit. I'm going to say no. I mean, I think they'd be willing to make a commitment eventually, but I don't think it would last very long. The Hermit. I think ultimately this is somebody who doesn't have the skills, doesn't have the motivation, and doesn't have most of the things that you need to survive a marriage. Right? The Hermit. Five of Swords, Lord of Defeat. The marriage would not work. Now, clearly the Four of Swords, right? If we don't delay, if we just go for it, if we get her done, we could have some opportunities, absolutely. But the Three of Coins said a new birth, new beginning is just not going to work for us, right? It's not going to work for us. That is the way it goes. T.O. did my dog. It's a beautiful depiction. Well, thank you very much, Christina. I forgot about that. That was a long time ago. All right. Last one, sorry. No, never be sorry. I appreciate all your donations. YouTube user, I have no idea what's it. Something happening is A, coming back soon. Don't feel anything, but I'm curious. All right. Let's see what's going on. You know, I should reprint the Echoes of Nature. The problem is I have to reprint like 100 of them, and I can't sell 100 of them. I may put it back on Kickstarter, and if y'all buy it off Kickstarter, then I'll reprint it. If you support the Kickstarter, if that many people want that thing, I'll reprint it. Anyway, all right. Something happened. Is A coming back soon? I don't feel anything from him, but kind of curious. Knight of Wands, no. Two of Swords, no. Five of Cups, no. I don't think A's ready to come back yet. This comes back to, A is not quite ready to come back, and it's time for a new one. It's time for you to get a new one. All right, we keep seeing this repeated pattern. Time for you to get a new one. I don't think there's anything good coming out of A, anything good coming out of N. It's time to try option C, option C. How will our manager coverage for Krista go in March? I don't know what you mean by coverage. I think, is Krista leaving, or is Krista gone and you're trying to cover Krista? Or are you the coverage? Or I don't know what's going on. How a manager coverage for Krista go in March? We don't read all upside down. So Six of Swords, Star. Okay. I mean, it seems okay. I mean, if you're looking for, will it go okay? Will it not go okay? I think it'll go okay. I don't see any big issues. Six of Swords, it rides along smoothly, not going to be a problem. The Star, you do have a potential for a lot of good things with it. Page of Cups, it almost feels like that this has to happen. This needs to happen, and there's not a lot of passion or emotion here. It's just like, let's get it done, and we're done. Well, let's get it done and move on. I mean, there's not like something where there's like an agenda, or there's some passion, or there's something big waiting in the sidelines. It just doesn't do this, right? It just doesn't do this. My Gemini is upset. Oh my. What are we going to do? What should I do? If I have an upset Gemini, I would be an upset Gemini with this one. Can we do the Golden Tarot? Look how long it's been since we did the Golden Tarot. Come on, guys. The Golden Tarot. This deck was such a mainstay when I first started. Like when I first got started on the stream, this deck was such a mainstay. Every day I'd have it. All the time I'd use it. It was like one of my main 3, 4, 5 decks I'd use. And so interesting that now it's on Tarot Tower number 2. It's like, I'm sorry, Golden Tarot. I'm sorry, Cat Black, but I'm not using this deck as much as I used to. My Gemini is pissed. Can we fix this? What can I expect? Queen, Emperor, 7 of Coins. The 7 of Coins always means that it's worth the effort. It's worth, the juice is worth the squeeze. I hate to say it, that sounds so cliche, but you know what I mean. 7 of Coins. It's worth the effort. Fixing it is worth the effort. It is, right? The Emperor, you're going to have to step up here. You're going to have to step up and be one of the major factors in fixing it. Because I don't think that they're going to do a whole lot. They're not going to contribute a whole lot to fixing it. It looks like that they've sort of grandstanding a little bit, right? Are they grandstanding? They're like, hey, the Emperor means you're going to have to deal with that. 8 of Wands, yes, you should pursue this. Yes, you can fix it. You need to pursue it, okay? Queen of Cups. This is something where emotions need to be drained out of here, right? Because there's too much emotion. Maybe there's an emotion there that doesn't need to be there. Step back. Let's look at it logically and let's make logical decisions here. We need to remove the emotions because it looks like the emotions is really what's killing it at this point. King of Swords. You're going to have trouble changing their mind. You may have to bend a little bit more than you want to. You may have to adjust. You may have to give up a little bit more than you want to here. Clearly, they're grandstanding. They may not be changing their mind. They may not be changing their mind. But yeah, you're going to have to step up, do some of the repair. You may have to adjust, bend. You have to be a little more flexible than you're used to or than you want to, definitely. But yeah, it is fixable, right? The juice is worth the squeeze. The 7 of Pentacles always says that, is we're working towards something. We have a better goal. We have a bigger goal in mind. Let's work through this and move on, right? And that is it for me. YouTube user, we'll get your love advice for February tomorrow. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your donations and hanging out with me amongst all of my technical issues. And we will be here tomorrow. See you then.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious, idiots, thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown, before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on